If you've never been coached on a live group coaching call, you are in for such a treat. So, this is what it looks like. So, you come onto the call, it's set up as a webinar on Zoom. And so, what that means is you can't see each other's faces. And I do that like everything else I do in Anchored for very specific nervous system thoughtful reasons. So, just think about it, right? You're feeling really vulnerable, you're very tearful, you're talking about something really stressful. And there's like this whole Brady bunch of faces, and someone's picking her nose, and someone's cleaning her nails, and someone's screaming for her partner across the room, someone's eating spaghetti. No. And even if everyone was like staring really intently, that's a lot for a nervous system to handle. Like mine says, no, thank you. So when you're getting coached, it's just you and me. And I'll also teach you how to pin me so you don't even have to see yourself at all. It's called hide self view. It's really super simple. We teach you a lot of the tech stuff if you want and need it. So at the beginning of the call, we spend a few little minutes grounding, really arriving in the room because we're coming from work, from meetings, from kid pickup and drop off, from meow, meow, meow life. And it's really hard to change our mindsets or make somatic progress or like really create real change if we're not present in the room. And in order to be present in the room, we need to arrive in the room. So we take a little time, we get into the here and now. And then I say, if anyone would like some coaching, please put your perfect little paw up in the air and you raise your hand on Zoom. Again, we can teach you how to do that if you need it. Your little hand goes up, bada bing, bada boom. I coach you. So I coach depending on the day, right? Depending on what's coming up, either two to four people per hour. The promise is that 1 hour of coaching, but if a lot of people have their hands up and there's a great need and I can stay over, I do. So don't stress out about getting coached. There's never been an issue where more people have wanted coaching than there's been time to coach. We always just make it work on the live calls. And you can also get asynchronous coaching in the private community. So there's always an opportunity to get coached. Like it's not something you need to have scarcity around because it's never been a scarce resource. There's always been plenty of me to go around, plus some guest coaches. So the coaching is incredible. This is a common concern. It's really important. No one else in the group will be coaching you. No one will be, raising their hand, telling you anything. No one will be coaching you in the chat or in our community. No, right? As folks with codependent habits, people pleasing habits, we love to tell others what to do, right? But we're not doing that in this community. We're breaking that habit. Also, you get to step out of the role of having to fix or change or manage anything for anyone. I got it. I'll do it. I'm on it. Don't worry about it. Right? So you get to really leave that at the door, come into Anchored in the role of receiving, of being taken care of, and just let me and my team take beautiful care of you on the live calls, in the community, anywhere you need support. Sound good, my love? That's pretty amazing. Oh, one more thing. There's no like theme for the week. I'll say, so there's a theme to the private podcast and the worksheets and to what the teaching part, the like didactic part of Anchored. But in the coaching, you just bring whatever's up for you. If the first person who comes up talks about work, the second could talk about her husband, the third could talk about her kid, the fourth could talk about her mom. Someone could just talk about her own self-esteem or her self-confidence or their weight or your anything. We could coach on you don't like how my books aren't in color order. Like whatever you want to bring up, you bring up. If the coaching you need is around something traumatic, often we don't need you to share the trauma story and it's not supportive for the collective or for you. And there's guidelines written out. Your girl's a nurse. I wrote out all the guidelines, all the protocols. Worry not. And you just run it by me and you're like, oh, hey girl, let me check in about meow, 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 meow. And I'm like, okay, great. Let's share it. Let's talk about how you're feeling about that situation now. There's always a way to coach around anything that's respectful and thoughtful of the gestalt of the collective, of the mental wellness of the collective, while making sure that you get exactly what you need. So Don't worry, it's not mama's first rodeo. I've got your back. It's an incredible process, and I cannot wait to coach you live in Anchored.